You ever wonder why we're here? It's one of life's great mysteries, isn't it?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Season 3 of Must Be Dice, The Forgotten Planet. How y'all doing?
Good, pretty good.
We're doing great. I mean, you know.
Captain Nord Antares is out for blood.
Won another battle.
The blood of a ginger, specifically.
Yeah, so let's just recap what happened. Y'all got kind of led into this town that's kind of this amphibious, on land, on ocean town full of gooey little creatures that all kind of love gooch for some
not to love.
reason. Yeah, and then you met with the elders. They told you that you can possibly find a ship home from the gangsters, and interrupted by the gangsters, who you made quick work of.
Those Red Riders are no match for this crew.
No trouble at all.
Yeah, so...
Right, Lindsay? I mean, right, Washburn?
Red Riders, more like Red Dyers.
Y'all made quick work, very quick work, of this wannabe gang.
There's the bat, there's the weasel.
Yeah, one of them, that gray weasel, is no more, in two pieces on the floor, bleeding. And the white bat is also on the floor, but writhing in pain, looking at its just boiling forearm.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And what happened to Kyle?
Hey, have you guys met Kyle?
Where is he?
He's right here. Excuse me, I kind of absorbed him,
Yeah.
and he's mine now.
Oh, Gooch, you want me to take care of that for you?
No,
Cut
no,
that
no,
boil
no,
off?
no,
No?
Kyle's dealing with some stuff, but he's gonna be
All
okay.
right.
This is what we do on my planet.
You're petting him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Kyle, although you're petting him, he doesn't seem to respond. He's just kind of has a dead, like a blank, dead stare out, but he's whimpering.
It's okay.
You know he's alive.
It's gonna be okay. It's okay. All right, what are we doing? We getting a spaceship or what's happening?
Well, there's a ship right there.
Yeah, the elders, kind of in awe of what y'all have done. Gobo comes up and says, all right, so you said you wanted to get information from these creatures. I know we said we are a passive people, but we know what needs to be done sometimes. So we have a private room that you can kind of do what you like in there.
Right.
Gooch, don't get too excited.
No, I'm good. I'm I think I'm sated.
You
for
all
now.
gooched out?
I'm all gooched out, sure.
Well, I guess Kyle is good to go. You can take him wherever you want. What happens?
Yeah,
with
Kyle's not going anywhere.
what are you guys gonna do with this white bat? They kind of have told you about this room that's over there. How do we get the old bat?
The old bat, huh?
Let's pick him up.
The bat has legs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get him walking.
Whip the bowl out. Swinging around.
Okay.
Just
Roll.
like-
You get it
Try to
off your legs. Yeah.
Yeah, I already did that
Okay.
in the last time. And then I tie it around his legs and drag him.
So you're dragging him. Cool.
All right.
All right.
The bat has a head, right?
Yeah.
Give him the old...
No, don't kill him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, not yet.
We want to ask him questions,
Yeah.
Captain.
Yeah, I don't think Kyle's up for many questions.
Getting ahead of
Kyle's
myself.
gonna need a couple of weeks.
Bring the bat.
All right. So you, I guess, carry Kyle to this private room. It's kind of a small. It's got one little window with light shining in, but the rest of it's pretty dark and dim, pretty dreary. Great place to,
Interrogate.
bring down the fist. Yeah, interrogate. You drag the little white bat, or, the medium-sized bat, into the room. He is just kind of staring at his arm. You can tell that he's kind of accepting the pain. Maybe it's faded a little bit, and he kind of looks at you guys and is like, "Please, please, don't kill me! Don't kill me!"
Old Captain Mort's gonna lean his big-ass sword on this little bat boy and say, now listen, you're gonna answer our questions right now, or we're gonna squeeze the guano out of you like the biggest toothpaste tube you've ever seen.
Whoa.
I'm just walking. I'm
Now
walking
talk.
behind Captain like
Oh,
this.
okay.
You hear that? Guano. Squeezed out of you.
Oh, please! I'll tell you anything you need.
Anything we need?
What's your name, Bat?
He kind of shakes. He goes, and has to think about it because he's still in shock. He goes, "I'm Coop. Coop's the name."
Coop the bat, huh? Well, Coop, where'd you and your pals fly here from?
And you can see that he's kind of come back to the moment, and he kind of shakes and goes, "What do you want to know?"
Exo, put the squeeze on old Coop here.
I pull my rifle. I go, "What are you doing with all those batteries, Goop?" And I poke him. Huh?
Where do you poke him?
Just like his nipple.
Okay.
Bat nipple.
He looks down and he goes, "Batteries. Everybody needs batteries, right? There's nothing wrong with that."
Wait, hold on. I think Kyle's trying to say something. What is it? What is it, honey? What is it?
You can take control of Kyle because he is a part of you now. So.
Please kill me. Oh God. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Now,
I'm
Coop-
sorry. Continue.
Coop, you see that? You see your old best friend Kyle there?
Coop kind of finally notices Kyle's head kind of just protruding from the chest cavity of this odd little creature, and he just goes, "What the fuck?"
If you don't want to end up a pustule on my friend here, you better start talking.
Hey, ice here, Goop.
And I can't. That's the most revolting thing I've ever seen.
There's room for one more.
Oh God. Okay. But what was the question again?
We was asking where you and your pals flew in from.
Where you come from, Goop?
Oh, there's a city. There's a city on the other side, the other coast. We live there.
The other coast of what?
I don't know, wherever we are.
You may not know this, Coop, but we've never been here before.
Oh,
Cat. It's Goop.
It's Goop?
It's cool.
Goop.
It's Goop?
it's Coop.
Nah, I think it's Goop.
You're right. It is Goop. Now you're gonna talk, Goop. You tell us where the hell this place is. Draw us a map or something.
Try to map how?
With your good hand.
It's not my dominant hand. I'm not very good with my left.
Gooch, I think you might have to give him a little tickle.
Gooch takes his good hand.
Uh-huh. For the audio listeners, he puts out his cigarette on good old Goop's.
You think
hand.
you could crank out a few words with that one?
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, I forgot the question again."
What do you need all the batteries for, Goop?
Oh, we're fixing up a ship. We're fixing up a ship so that we can get off this godforsaken planet.
Spaceship.
Oh, a ship. You hear that, pals?
Yeah,
we need a ship.
There's no power in the city, so we need the batteries to power our tools.
No power in the city. Why is that? What happened to the power?
I don't know. It's abandoned. We just got here a little bit ago, a few months.
Cap, may I?
Go for it, Gooch.
Gooch takes his lit cigarette and starts to burn Kyle.
Okay.
just to scare the other one.
Oh!
Didn't that hurt him?
I'm good.
Oh my God! Why are you doing that?
I don't know.
Goop, imagine unfiltered cigarettes being put out all over your entire body. That's what it's like to end up like your friend Kyle here.
Oh God. Okay. We came here a few months ago. We were out of fuel. The ship got busted up. We were being chased, and so we came here to hide out.
Okay. That ship you flew in on, could that take us to your mothership?
Yeah, you can take it anywhere, I guess. But I'll never tell you where it is.
Tell us where it is.
Okay. It's far away, and there's no way to get there.
How do you get there?
I don't believe you.
Oh. All right.
Gooch, give him a tickle.
Come here. Give me that.
Oh no! Please,
me the hand.
please.
Give it.
Please. Okay. Oh, and they're sizzling it. Oh God! No, my other hand!
Kyle's spleen.
He holds up both his hands and goes, "My beautiful hand!"
We really need that ship.
What was
guy.
our question? Oh, yeah.
So he told us how to get there?
We need spaceship.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you get the ship. We have no way off the planet. We're as stuck as you are.
Sounds like we're gonna need some power.
We got it.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, we got the power.
You guys got power?
Yeah.
Is it the power of friendship? What are you talking about?
What are you guys talking about? We're having to squeeze all these locals for batteries. We don't have anything to power the hyperdrive.
And what would it take to get a hyperdrive all fixed up?
I don't think I can melt my way out of this. No.
I don't know things.
Cap, let's just steal this weird handless bat guy's ship. Go to this big city and see what they got.
I'm handless because of you.
Whatever.
I like the way you think, but what are we gonna do with our handless friend here?
My beautiful hands.
Want to go for a ride?
What are we
Kyle's
gonna
coming.
What?
Kyle's coming.
Kyle should be dead.
Oh, he's not gonna die. Don't worry about Kyle.
Yeah, as
you
long as
sure?
my friend here lives, Kyle will also live.
Kyle looks pretty worse for wear.
Nah, he's getting by okay.
Hey, Hamless. How we get there? How we get there?
He's got no hams.
Do you call me hamless?
Yeah, Hamless.
Okay.
How do we get there?
You handless goop.
We're on the edge of the big city, like I told you. I mean, I didn't tell you shit. You'll never get it out of me.
Oh my God, this guy.
You can tell that he's pretty delirious from all of his pain.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting in that ship and we're gonna go to the city.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Kyle, can you drive that spaceship?
He doesn't have hands.
He's got the
The brain?
his brain's still in there. Don't
Kyle
worry.
can't drive.
He can't.
No,
Why
we
not?
gotta bring the bat.
The bat doesn't have any hands.
We'll figure
All
something
hands.
out.
Hamless.
Oh, who's that? What?
That's
You ever seen a big wheel in water?
Big wheel in water.
Yeah, big wheel in water. It's just like to look at.
There's more context probably, but just answer the question.
He doesn't need it.
No, doesn't ring a bell. Are you talking about the water wheels right down the road?
Yeah.
No, we're talking about in the big city. Where do they make the power? You're gonna tell us.
Oh, the big city.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm from the slums of some other planet that I
Jesus
can't recall
Christ.
because I'm in shock.
All right, give me that foot. Let's go.
No!
Give me the foot.
No! No!
Don't be a baby.
foot.
Give me the foot.
Tell us where the
Then tell
power
us.
is, Goop.
I don't know. I'm just a rapscallion.
All right. You leave me no choice. I don't want to have to melt off another foot, please. Just tell these guys.
I don't want you to melt off another foot either.
I will melt you top to bottom if you don't tell them where the power is.
Wow.
either-
Gooch is
I
crazy.
don't know. We'll give you all the batteries. I promise.
I don't know if we're getting anywhere with this guy. Now listen, hamless Goop boy.
Who's that again?
I don't know.
That's you.
No, my name is Coop.
Shut up.
A big city requires big power to run. I figured that out myself. So you gotta know.
yeah?
If you came from that city, there's gotta be some place where that power's being generated. Just off the top of your head, tell us. Or you'll lose the top of your head.
Yeah. Power. I mean, we haven't found anything, but let's see. You're right. Big city needs power. Just north of the city, there's this big place. It's like this big kind of like sphere thing that. I mean, it's all on its own, but maybe that's.
Sphere thing, huh?
You never been there?
Oh shit! We didn't think of that.
North of the city. Sounds like we've got our information.
We've been working on our ship. It got real dinged up, but it's a beautiful ship. You'll love it. I mean, you'll never get anything out of me.
Sounds like we found our ride.
What do you want me to do with him?
Do whatever you want.
I was gonna say I want to kill him.
Yeah.
What?
I'm good.
I'm gonna take my rifle. Just gonna stick a slug in there,
Okay.
reload it.
And he sees you doing it. And he goes, "You don't want to hurt Goop Hamless, do you?"
Oh, he knows his name.
He knows
now.
his name.
That's great. Oh.
That's what that's the sound my gun makes.
Okay, roll.
13.
13. Well, you are a great shot.
Yeah, and it's kind of point blank.
That is also true. You loaded one of your normal slugs or one of your incendiaries? Or one of your adrenalines?
Actually, yeah, it's adrenaline, but I shot his face.
Make his heart
Okay.
explode.
Oh, man.
Or I could shoot his heart. Yeah.
Okay, you
Whoa.
shoot his heart. It's kind of almost like this syringe with this needle, and it just kind of it has 3 prongs, and it just kind of latches onto him, pierces his shirt and his cool, dope ass jacket, and you just see all of the fluid like push into it, and he goes, "Oh, no! Yeah, baby!"
Yay! Go Pamela's is here! Yeah!
And he's just kind of like feeling it, going, I can do anything.
All right, so the city?
Yeah, let's go to the
All
city.
right.
Believe me here.
Okay. And he's just sitting there shaking on there, going, oh yeah, baby, yeah.
Climb the ropes up into that shit.
Yeah. He's going, hey, yeah, baby, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Oh God, no, my hands. Oh God, yeah, baby. He's just freaking the fuck out.
What did you do to him?
Don't worry about it. I grab my bolas and I like go, let's go.
He's their problem now,
Yeah,
right?
we just
Okay,
leave
let's
him
go.
with the village.
Let's go.
They'll find a good home for him.
Hi, I'm Barbara.
And I'm Blaine.
Do you like dungeons?
You like dragons?
Do you like Dungeons and Dragons?
Ooh, baby, we got the podcast for you. It's called
Tales from the Stinky Dragon. Our D&D shows, and like other D&D shows, it's better.
Yeah, those other D&D shows can take a hike because on
Tales from the Stinky Dragon.
we've got a soundtrack, sound effects, and a fully voiced cast of characters.
It's like a radio play, if you even know what a radio play is.
Heck, we might even have characters voiced by people from those other D&D shows that aren't as good as our show. You know, the show called
Tales from the Stinky Dragon. So give us a listen wherever you consume podcasts. We're starting our second campaign with a new setting, new characters, so it's the perfect time to jump on into
Tales from the Stinky Dragon.
All right, so you come back out into that kind of main room, and you can see that even though the interrogation room you were in was kind of down the hall from this auditorium, the screams echoed, and you see Gobo, Yala, and Moo, the elders. They're kind of huddled, kind of whispering to each other, and when you come out, they all kind of turn and stare in horror at you, and they're like,
What did you do to him?
Ort bows and says, thank you for letting us use that room.
He's alive.
yeah, we can hear that, and you can hear that it's not loud, but it's usually him going, oh yeah, baby, oh my hands, oh yeah, baby.
He's fine.
And then Gooch goes up to the king, and he takes out his mop, his trusty mop, and he hands it to him.
Oh.
He says, really gonna need this in there. Okay, we'll see you. Bye.
Bye.
He's gonna leave it here, huh?
He kind of takes it, and they're all kind of in shock because they're very peaceful people. This kind of torture and violence they're very not into, and so Gobo goes, okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
It's a big mess? So it's a big mess.
Yeah.
Listen,
You
Bogo.
can say that, yeah.
We're a bunch of bounty hunters. Didn't know if you knew that, but it's an old bounty hunter saying, hunt your bounties, not kiss them.
Is that really what they say?
I've never heard that.
We're the experts.
Gobo just kind of like just shakes his head, kind of tries to shake it off, and walks over to that. You see that little lizard boy is kind of back. He's put on this funny little cap. It's like a brimless little cap. It's a cool little cap.
Okay.
He's cute little lizard boy.
Okay. Oh, he's adorable.
He's so adorable. You can see that he's also very affected by everything that had happened. So he just kind of like takes the mop and Gobo's like, all right, go clean up. And the boy, he's just kind of shivering and his knees are wobbling and he just kind of hobbles out of the room. And then you hear his little footsteps going, and then you just hear him go, oh, blah, 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 blah. and then from the other side of the room, that sphere, you hear it go, oh, the horror, my sweet little innocent eyes, what do they behold?
Sounds like we just saved this town.
Gobo,
Yeah, yes?
thanks for your hospitality. We're gonna take this ship out of your hair.
And you're welcome for saving your town.
Yeah, you saved our town all right. Not the way that we would have preferred, but we do want to thank you. So we've prepared a small little feast for you to, partake of before your trip. We know you've been through a lot. So just follow us over here. And you see that in the same auditorium, they've brought in some tables. They have gotten all those ottomans off the wall. They've kind of lined them up. And there's this whole band kind of set up. They've brought in kind of a group of what seems like kind of nicer dressed, maybe like kind of the aristocratics, kind of the higher crust of the town. But clearly they were all brought in during your interrogation, and it's a very, very awkward energy in the room. And Gobo kind of waves to the band, and they start playing this nice kind of rhythmic. They got flutes. Yeah. And a lot of the instruments are very, they have some drums, but they also have a lot of them are almost like gullet-like, big sax with horns and things like that. And although it starts out a little shaky, they're a little off key. They kind of get into it, and everyone kind of seems to kind of settle down, get calm, and they lead you kind of to the front of this kind of bigger table, and take a seat.
Mud, who's been sleeping on the ottoman for hours,
Through all that?
couldn't smell the food, so he's kind of wakes up. This little big stretch, like cute little stretch, and then hops up onto the table.
Yeah, he takes a bite into a big something with bone and meat. You don't really recognize this form, but it looks delicious. It smells good. Y'all have been all over the galaxy. You've eaten everything. It's not like you're sitting down and you're like, what the fuck is this? Everybody kind of gets back into the spirit of celebration. They're all very grateful that you've,
Melted that guy?
Yeah, melted that guy. Yeah.
He's still there.
Gobo's next to you. And he's like, so you didn't really save the city. There's a whole bunch of them. Like I said, when they first started showing up, there were dozens and dozens, maybe just short of 100 of these guys. There's more to be done.
Well, Bogo, clearly there wasn't a problem for us, so what's just a few more bandits?
A few more. I said almost 100.
Where do these guys live?
Yeah, we'll find them.
We don't know.
Well, how about this, Gubba? When we come back, we'll handle your little bandit problem. But for now, we're gonna take a couple of these sandwiches, and we'll be back a little bit later.
And taking down criminals usually goes about 10,000 galactic standard units per person, so
Okay.
we'll leave the bill with you.
You tell him, Cap.
How much is that in batteries and food?
Enough batteries to get us out of this system.
We don't.
10,000.
That's a lot of batteries.
That sounds like a lot of batteries. We did overhear most of that conversation. Would you say?
I know it sounds like we're just being worse than the bandits, but it's for a just cause.
It was pretty gruesome. We did overhear that they're to the west.
Yeah.
They have a ship.
Yeah.
It needs fuel.
That's where we're going.
That's where we're going.
Fuel that our batteries can't provide.
Yep.
We'll figure it out.
And-
We're clearly very creative.
And also, we did hear that their base is over there, and you're going to their ship where the big majority of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes it easier for
Absolutely.
us, that's for sure.
Okay,
Kick
so
this into gear.
how about you said 10,000 what now?
Per person.
10,000
Per criminal to be
batteries?
taken down.
10,000 standard
handles the
galactic
money.
units.
I'm not sure what the conversion rate is on this
Yeah,
planet.
And he kind of like looks at his fellow elders, and he's like,
yeah, we can do that, right?
and Yala kind of nods, and he's like, yeah, all right, yeah, totally. And Moo, the decrepit little slug, just kind of like starts shaking his head and is like, and Yala kind of pats him. She's like, yes, we can do that. A deal has been struck, and we will fulfill that deal once you take care of the bandits.
Nothing suspicious about that.
What an honorable people.
It will all be done when you return.
All right.
Excellent. We'll be back real soon.
Okay. Yeah.
So don't go anywhere. Or else.
What?
Nothing.
Or else?
Sorry, I sneezed.
That didn't sound like a sneeze.
On my plan, it's what a sneeze sounds like.
It sounds like a threat.
Yes. You get a little bit of that pollen in your olfactory orifices, and or else.
Oh, all right.
Don't question my culture, you little racist.
Okay. They bring out kind of a written contract that was kind of being documented by a little scribe as y'all were kind of finalizing the deal, and they lay it down and hand you this big kind of. It's not bamboo, but it's kind of just like a reed with a sharp little tip.
Oh, I brought my own. Ort slashes his hand on his sword and just puts a big bloody handprint on there.
And Gobo kind of looks shocked and he goes, "That will do.
You want to use it too?
Is that customary?"
Well, where I'm from, sure.
Gobo very hesitantly kind of reaches his hand
Careful.
out and I guess rubs it.
Careful.
Oh, you, and he goes, oh,
Careful.
you wanna, I thought I was going to take your blood.
No, it has to be mixed together. That's the rules. Let's just go. Let's do a high five.
Okay. And you guys high five. There's a big splat. Blood kind of squirts out from the sides of your hands, flicking Kyle across the eyes.
All right.
That little lizard boy is kind of reaching and he reacts back. Ugh. And then Gobo kind of looks at his hand, disgusted, and stamps it on the paper as well. And he says, "A deal." He's done. So they lead you outside, where just below where this ship has been kind of idling. And Gobo says, "As is tradition, we part with you with a farewell. But my eldest daughter did want to speak to Gooch for a moment privately, if that's okay."
It's okay with me.
All right.
It's okay with him.
So he waves to her, and she comes over and kind of timidly comes up and gives you like a little smile.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm great. Have you met Kyle?
Oh,
Say hello to Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
And Kyle is just kind of, hello.
Oh, he's coming back.
He's coming back around.
Okay. Nice to meet you as well, Kyle. What was your name again?
Gooch.
The Great Gooch.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I just wanted to give you something before you left.
I'll bet.
A little thing to remember me by. And she reaches out her hand, and a little, like some lips open up on her wrist, and this weird little, like purple kind of spiraled egg thing shoots out and globs down and kind of rolls off of her palm into your hand. And she goes, "Don't forget about me." And gives a little, like a wry little wink, and then turns kind of like with a hair, like, you know, she doesn't have hair, but
Yeah.
a little hair flip and kind of wiggles away.
I mean, do I shove it in my?
Gooch, you gonna eat that?
He goes to eat and tests her reaction.
Well, she's
She's gone.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just let Kyle handle this one here.
You just kind of plop
I
it.
just put it in his mouth.
And like,
His mouth is yours.
Yeah, here you go,
Kind
Kyle.
of holding it. And
There you go, Kyle. That's a good boy. Just hold on. Here it comes.
yeah. Boop. And you hear him go.
No problem. That was fucking weird, right?
I thought it was.
Not the weirdest thing so far.
I thought it was quite sweet, actually.
Yeah, it was nice.
Everyone said their goodbyes. They've, sent you on your way, and now all that's left is there's a ship up there, about 100 feet or so, with ropes coming down. What do you do?
Gooch, I bet I could catapult you up there on my sword.
Okay, let's do it. Kyle's driving.
I stick my sword in the ground.
Okay, and
All
it's
right.
still got that the charges from earlier.
Yeah. I say, hey, hang on, everybody. Washburn, you coming too?
I guess I latch onto his other arm.
Okay, give it a roll.
9.
So when you slam it into the ground, you hear it charge up again, and it got the energy from that huge rock falling in it. It got the energy from, even though it was a little minor, from slicing through the dude, and from this slam again. So it's real charged up. You know it's gonna shoot you up there. So how do you kind of like straddle it, or
I kind of like
Straddle the hilt.
yeah, like a pogo stick.
like a
sorta.
pogo stick?
Yeah.
Okay.
With all my friends.
Yeah. All right. That sounds like it's gonna work.
Yeah. Why would not?
You shoot up quickly into the sky. Actually, you two roll for holding on to it,
I was gonna
because this
say.
is a big force.
6.
13.
13. All right. You slam your sword into the ground. You kind of straddle it, kind of get your legs around it.
Yeah.
Washburn and Gooch are on each arm, and you pull the trigger. Boosh! The ground kind of like cracks underneath you. There's a huge wave of dust that shoots out.
Knock some people over.
Yeah, everyone kind of whoa, like the whole crowd kind of reacts and kind of pulls back. Knocks a few people over. They're in awe. They've never seen anything like it before. You launch up into the sky, straight towards the ship. Gooch,
Yeah.
you're not very strong. You're with your arms, kind of noodly. Your arms get thrown off. It just kind of slips off.
Yeah.
But you did get the force of being shot up, so you just spin in the air. Kyle kind of lets out, like, because the egg's in his mouth or whatever it is. Yeah, he just and you flip and flip and flip, land on the ground. But as we know, you're a squishy little guy. You bounce, do a few more flips. You bounce and give it another roll. Okay, you don't land on your feet. You land on your ass.
And I just turn into a puddle.
Yeah, it's just So with the force, it's
Like a jellyfish.
and then you
Makes
kind of
Kyle's
come back
head a little
together.
lopsided.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kyle's a little bit crooked in your sphincter.
It's not the worst thing that's happened to Kyle today.
In Washburn,
Yeah.
you rolled what, a 13?
13, yeah.
So you are more prepared. You're on his arm, but the force is
Too great.
too great. Yeah.
It's a lot of
So tell me what happens, because you do kind of have the same thing where you kind of get launched off of him, but you're still launched up.
Are there still ropes hanging down?
There are you.
Okay, so I'd like to, once I kind of slip off of him, but I'm still maybe in the air, I'm just gonna grab a rope.
Give it a roll.
Ooh.
Oh.
18. I'm on the
Boom.
rope. I'm on the rope.
All right, so you.
So I'll just climb up the rest of the way.
Yeah. So you flip, you get sent into a spiral, but as you're in your first
But
like
it's very
180
elegant.
degrees, yeah. your legs are up in the air, your head's down. You just reach out, grab this rope, and then finish your arc by coming down and locking your feet into the rope, and you just
Climb up.
just right up.
Where am I going?
Yeah, so you launch off perfectly. You're heading straight for the ship. What are you gonna try to do once you get up there?
I fly in with such velocity that I slam into the ceiling and get
Of
knocked
the
out.
inside of the
Yes.
ship?
I get concussed.
Okay, on the bottom of the ship is kind of this opening. The doors are open. It is for, dropping in.
Yeah.
So you shoot up in and you just smash into the ceiling, and the whole ship just kind of like,
Yeah.
like
significant
it wobbles.
like dent in the
Yeah.
bulkhead.
And so you are still above this open hatch.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
Okay, so as I'm flying up there, I say, farewell, Gook,
Okay, and
and I get stuck in the ceiling.
Okay, so your head
Oh.
is just like you're just like
And now you're
dangling.
Yeah, it's like
Your
mouth
legs
deep.
kicking, your
Yeah.
arms kind of waggling. You reach out, you grab on, and you pop your head out, and you climb in.
Yep. All according
all
to
right.
plan.
So shortly after, Washburn kind of shimmies up, very elegantly, just kind of like swings around and hops on, lands in like a tactical little stance, and then
3-point landing.
yeah, and you make your way to the cockpit.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
She knows what she's doing.
You sit down, you flip some switches, you see it over, and you know You see everything, read all the dials and everything, you know you're good to go.
I understand this.
Okay, that's what you say out loud.
And then
Where's Gooch?
I go click, click.
I'll put it in
And I go,
reverse.
reverse, and then I like put it down, and we go, we lower in,
Is
and
it
I'm
standard or
I'm like,
automatic?
Gooch, get in!
All right, so you hover down and you come to about like maybe 5-6 feet above the ground. Everybody spreads out
Yeah.
because you are a great pilot.
I'm a great
You can
pilot.
maneuver
Great
these things. You
pilot.
could drive, through anything. So you, without even having to like use your external cameras, you bring it down right to ground level. And Gooch,
Hop in, Gooch.
Yeah, I'm still a puddle with my cigarette still sticking straight out of my mouth.
you're kind of gooey on the ground,
Yeah.
but there's this kind of mass with this head, little head sticking out.
Oh my God. I'm coming, and I just kind of like ooze up the wall and then into the thing.
Oh.
So you don't even get up and walk. You just kind of like slither.
Just sticking to it, leaving a trail that's like hissing behind me against
Really
the
little
wall.
snail
kind of
trail.
burning.
Yeah.
Like the tar monster from Fern Gully.
Yeah,
You
because
see,
my insides are kind of on the outside.
cool.
yeah,
Tim
as
Curry.
you come up in, you kind of catch one of the ropes, and the rope just kind of sizzles, and the bottom of it just falls off and
Yeah,
burns.
and so I get in, and then we start to fly away, and last time I just look out. You're welcome.
okay, yeah.
I go,
Good God. Everything about Gooch is pretty fucked up.
So y'all take off. Washburn, you can see in the systems, there's a history of the navigation. You can see that they have been making their way around different parts of this landmass with little records of kind of keeping track, like a bookie might keep track of bets and debts. They're keeping track of, the batteries that they've taken, how many batteries can be provided by these small little local areas, different things like that. And you do see coordinates for their home base.
wow. Look, Cav, these guys were bad guys.
Look at that.
But hey, we should go here.
Yeah, that looks like where we gotta go. That's where the power is. That's where our ship is.
That's where the power is. Where the ship is, we're gonna take this ship.
Well put, EXO. Well put.
Yeah.
All right,
What
so
an unstoppable duo.
Gooch, how you feeling back there?
Feeling fine. Just put myself back together.
I did not know he was gonna be
Does
this.
Kyle say anything?
yeah, how is Kyle doing? Can we get a check-in on Kyle?
Quick Kyle check. Kyle is like faster than you think he would. He's adapting to his situation. So he's kind of just getting his bearings and looking around. He's no longer in pain. He's no longer scared.
Okay, does he feel anything?
Not much. We're getting kind of close though.
Oh, really?
We're kind of like we're feeling each other. We're communicating.
Kind of like a symbiote. Is he kind of becoming part of you?
I mean, it's more beautiful than that, but yeah,
Okay.
we're getting real close.
Words can't describe.
No,
You're
we're
the sea anemone and he's the clownfish.
if that helps, yeah. So that's what we're doing.
All right, cool. Washburn and Ort are in the front, in the two seats in the front.
Yep.
Gooch is chilling in the back with Kyle, which I guess now we don't really. Kyle is still a separate entity.
Oh yeah, he's
or-
still his own guy.
Okay,
But
he's
we're
his own guy.
connected.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. So y'all are heading west, shooting west fast. You're making your way towards this big city.
Big
this,
city.
Supposedly the spaceport where this interstellar ship is located, something that can get you off this planet.
Yeah.
Are you planning to go there first, or are you planning to go to the supposed power plant first?
Well, we should probably power up the
I think
ship,
we're
huh?
going to the power
Yeah, we're
plant.
going-
You're gonna go to the power plant?
Power plant.
Okay, cool. Well, then that is going to be it for episode 3 of Must Be Dice, season 3, The Forgotten Planet.
We tortured a guy.
Thank y'all so much for playing, and thank y'all for watching the show.
See you next time.
Yeah, I guess we'll see
We'll
you
be
next
back.
time. Have a good one.